have our next presentation, which is a case study presentation YCM by Mr. Hank Wu, International Sales YCM.
Good afternoon, Namaskara. I'm Hank from YCM Taiwan. Nice to meet you. And I'm very happy to can have this speech for everyone. I work for YCM 8 years and about almost 40 times traveling into India. I found my favorite food in my life is nacho paratha, actually, so far. It's very delicious. And so I will continue my journey to looking for better food. Yes. Next slide. Oh, yeah. So, the moment here. Yeah, I will introduce about the industrial solution. This is, we prepare some case study for India market, which is already happening, or it will happen more strongly in futures, in market. And so there are totally three topics we are going to share from our experience. And later I will quickly introduce about our company profile and some new technology development for die mold, and also about our new group members, 3 meals. Industry solution first is the EV. As we know, the EV car is a lightweight design is so much important. So actually we have one customer in China, and they are many produce this aluminum alloy steering knuckle. This steering knuckle has a lot of structure for connect other parts in the steering axle systems. This is the overall descriptions. I will not going to talk everyone, but here. This is very critical for the safety of the front suspension. It must have a very good surface roughness and precise radius and the perfect flatness. And it also is require various PCD, the customize the form tunings for process. The material is aluminum alloy A356 T6. It's very commonly used in the EV car due to its lightweight and the excellent mechanical property. And it's separated by 2 types, the front and the rear. We can see the rear side. The rear steering knuckle has more different angular connections. So it means it's more difficult, it's more angular for machining. This is my customers from China. Initially do the steering knuckle mass production by this twin spindle horizontal 5S machine. It's extremely perfect and very suitable for this product. But what happened? They are facing a lot of market competition, so they want to looking for the more cost-effective solutions. So they are searching us, especially for the capital and investment and the service, the cost management. So here, we're giving a complete solution that's not only in the machine. Here's it's just a description that we design different kind of customized tooling for it. And we study the drawing and giving a different design, customization on the machine, also aiding the. Okay, I only have 20 minutes. I will go quicker. So there's a 4-axis and a 5-axis. Specialize the structural design into the commodity C-frame machines. This is what they want because the cost can be controlled easily and maintained easier. But the easy is very, very challenging for us because to carry the fixtures and the rotate tables, it's about 150 kilograms. And we have to use the system to drive the cutting speed about VC cutting speed about 1,500 meters per minute. Continuous running in automation 22 hours production line. So due to a lot of the engineering inputs, we really success and help them to change the complete production line. Even we aid in the automation solutions and also the chip conveyors. This is a special design for aluminum chips and a big size coolant tank with a very small footprint that the complete solution to them. And this is for first one. A second one, from Taiwan, semiconductor industry is very mature. So YCM provide a lot of the machine tool solution into that. And here in India, also differently semiconductor industries will pick up very quick. Ultrasonic machinings. First of all, the material of the semiconductors is very special. They commonly use the ceramic, quartz, glass, the silicon, this kind of very, very hard and brittle material for layers, microstructures in the device. So how to machine it is very difficult. Many we can face the problem like the burst and the hose expansion. So we give in these ultrasonic machining solutions. It is allowed to have the oh my God, sorry, yes, and come again. Yeah, so we given the solution to allow to have the micro amplitude on the spindle directions by the frequency about 20 to 32 the kilohertz. That is a benefit. So we try to turn on this ultrasonic solutions and do the side grinding on the glass. The glass material is a solder line. Then we can see that it's very smooth. It is zoomed in 500 times to see this grinding process on the glass surface. And the other one is turn off it. Then we can see the surface is very irregular. And this is another benefit. We're doing the microstructure is just only 0.3 millimeter hole drilling, and deep is 4.5 millimeter, and try to see the lifetimes. Turn off the ultrasonic, there's only 4 holes, but once it turn on, it's 23 holes. So it's dramatically increase the tool life. Very, very sufficient in the semiconductor industrial solution. And this is the video. Okay, and that is about the shoe store, the more machines. And shoe manufacturers in China, there are many, many players. And most of them are Taiwanese-based companies. And nowadays, they're mostly shifting to Indonesia, to Vietnam. Also, in coming 10 years, they will have a lot of investment into India, in Tamil Nadu. So we just want to share the successful the case study. YCM is the main the mold maker supplier to them. Now we are talking is about sports shoe. Sports shoe. So I just this is my shoe. I just want to have some giving you some example. Sports shoe is like this, and we are here. We produce customers. We produce the mold is for the sole. It's over here. So usually there are 2 types of the molding process, foam molding and injection moldings. For foam molding, it's very common to use in the store. It starts from the 2D, 3D design, then make the wood mold, then transfer to silicone mold, plus mold, and cast aluminum mold. We also initially have a lot of interest to understand why they are not directly to making the aluminum mold. Because there are two reasons. First, the product lifetimes of the shoe is very, very short. This is just my personal example. I bought these shoes in 2021 during the Tokyo Olympics. I like these shoes very much, a lot. 1 year later, I want to buy the same shoe, but I could not find it in the shoe store anymore because they already changed a totally different design. Only I can buy it through online, but I don't have my size. So this is one. Shoes manufacturers, they have to produce the shoes in very short times and mold as well. So they're using this solution to duplicate the mold in very short time, and in order to have a very big amount of productions for shoe soles. And the second reason is this. The design of the shoe soles, especially for sports shoe, they have the groove structures here. About here. So it's giving the performance on the shoes that allow the sporter can jogging, running, and moving faster side to side. That kind of the design is very difficult to machine in the mold. So that's why they will do some modification in the plaster molds over there. Okay, and next. And what is the next after the aluminum or the steel molds established? They will do the reference machinings and the locking hole machinings and the roughing machinings on contact surface. It is a contact surface between two pieces more for assembly. And after that, they will do the grinding reference surface because it's very important. They don't want to have any deformation issue after roughing process. So then they will only go to the finishing process. So we provide a different kind of the fixture clamping design for the shoe mold maker. After complete the process, they will do a spotting to check the contact rate. This is very critical for them because if the contact rate is not good, you will see there's a gap between the mold assembly. Then there will a lot of waste on the material and the required labor for the deburring on the shoe sole. This is not enough, but also this kind of contact rate we can maintain in the manual polishing, but for shoes mold makers, they could not accept for it. The reason is again because the product lifetime is too short and a lot of more quantity, so they must rely on the machining's accuracy. So that is the contact. After spotting and checking, it should be 90% contact rate after machining without polishing. So we give it a complete solution to the shoe mold makers for the spatial spindle and the machine design to assure the accuracy. And hopefully we also can provide this solution to India soon. Okay. Okay, then now is I'm going to introduce the company profile about the YCM. Yeah, it's since 1954 and established almost next year 70. And YCM is the short term of the Yongjin machinery. Yongjun in Chinese, the meaning means forever progress. Now we have new group members from the Czech Republic, Germany-based company called Trimio, and totally global working partner 1,200. We have 4 factories in the plant, now Taiwan headquarters and China. In 2023, and we will have a new factory in Turkey and one in India in 2024. This is the headquarters. The most of the product we deliver to international is all from here. There's inside the factories, including the foundry, machining facility, and the spindle assembly, all in the same location. The most important I have to emphasize is the foundry. It's our fundamental. We are using the special material like molybdenum, molybdenum, the inconiums, copper, this kind of material to enhance the casting rigidity of machine. And that is the machines. We can provide is mostly for mini machine, also the portal mini machines from our new group members, Trimio, and to support different industrial solutions, aerospace, automotive, micro machine, and like what I just explained for the ultrasonic machining, and new energy, and dimer. And that is the product range for 3-axis, 5-axis, and also the big size, 3-axis and 5-axis. That is a very big topic for YCM as well. So because the climate change according to the carbon emissions, so that what YCM have to do in next step. This is our the roadmap to net zero emissions. Now we are at 2023, so it's still growing up, but we will slow down, and we will speed up. In the 2050, we plan to have a target carbon reduction 100%. And first, there are totally 4 steps internally we are planning to do. First step is a carbon footprint verification. So we research ourselves. We understand now there's a lot of CO2 emissions in energy, indirection emissions. It occupies 69%. The why? Because we have our own foundry and the machining shop. So in order for this, we are using the smart management software and the digital meter to connect each of the equipment of the factories and do the monitoring, understand the power consumption data to facilitate the better power scheduling and the management. It efficiently reduces the contract's capacity power consumption. And for product, we also research about it. We find that 90% carbon emissions energy consumption is during the use of the complete tool product life cycle. So this is, okay. So we want to reduce the energy consumption from the left column to the right columns. And very recently, our R&D just developed a new model, okay, and it's got the ISO certification. And this is our future. We will continue to do this exercise for future other models. And this is some new development. And for vertical machine center and double column machine center, mostly for diamond here. I just skip it quickly. This is some new design for the machine tools. We given the spatial design in the spindles to allow from roughing to finish it. And this is a test we do and check the vibration and the noise is dramatically to enhance the performance. And that is patented. We have one spatial hybrid water jacket. It allows the spindle cooling go inside spindle, go through speed in the center, but slow down at a location which is nearby the heat source. So we can see the performing on the temperature is also reduced compared to the traditional design. Okay, we also giving the complete technology for all size machining. Now, because actually our new group member 3 mil join, so we can provide, especially for like a bumper molds, which may be require a table load capacity more than 10 to 12 tons. That is only suitable for gantry type the machine structures machining. So that is 3 mils quickly introduction. It's from the Czech Republic and Germany. This is a location photo. And they produce the product range from 1 meter up to 30 meter in x-axis. And this is their customer's reference. It's all about the Volkswagen's group. And the design is the stationary workpiece. So only gantry moving. It means spindle moving. The gantry is box-in-box design to have more rigidity during the cutting. And the column is the mineral concrete design. It has a very large dampers. This is just showing we give it a force into the steel, and the time of the vibrations is high in steel. But it's very short in concrete because the damper is very high. Okay, so that is my overall the presentation to you. And we would like to give you more practical the experience and explanation during the EMO shows. In 2024 March, we also laid one exhibition in Taiwan called TMTS. Okay, thank you. Let's make it better together.
Partner for last 17 years, S&T represents YCM in India.